Analyzing FIFA World Cup 2026 game, Senegal 5, Iraq 0 from a mathematical and economic perspective. Yes, Senegal easily outplayed Iraq here, so the final score is warranted. It wouldn't always be this much, but definitely clearly mathematically accurate. The play on the field does represent the score, which often does not happen in soccer. But in this case it does, so we can move on to the real issue. I think there's two issues with this game. We're going to look at wealth and population, which is the main determining factors, and the potential a country has to do anything. It doesn't matter if it's a sports team or technological development or anything in between. It all involves economics. Now, it determines potential, not how good they are at something, which is a key distinction. But the more potential a country has, the easier it is for them to be good. So it's just a mental exercise. It's a way to look at how successful countries become successful, or stay successful, I should say. So let's look at the populations here. Iraq has an advantage in population and wealth. So this game should not be played. It's economically illegitimate. Okay, so you can't get a man-for-man result from this, or a man-for-wealth result either. You can't judge the true skill, also known as the efficiency of a country in a sport, when the two countries are so economically imbalanced like this. There's better ways to do it. There's easy fixes for this. The U.S. School systems, a lot of them are attached to sports, like youth sports and development sports. It shouldn't be like that, but that's how it is. But anyway, in the 1900s, they realized that the bigger schools were usually outperforming the smaller schools. And so they started putting the schools in different divisions by enrollment, and that pretty much fixed that problem. International sports needs to do that, but they also need to factor in wealth, because there's much greater wealths in countries compared to communities in the U.S. So this should have been done a long time ago, and we're nowhere near having that happen, so that's a problem. But we'll get into the next problem. That's a pretty obvious one. This is also a pretty obvious problem. Both Senegal and Iraq are not even Senegal and Iraq. They both have less than 75% of their rosters born or raised in a different country. So a country to have a legitimate roster and really represent a region should have any type of region. Doesn't matter if it's as low as a city or as high as a country. The roster should be at least 75% born or raised within the region. Okay, it actually should be 90%, but I'm willing to be lenient with 75%. So this game's completely illegitimate from an economic and roster standpoint. Terrible sportsmanship that countries would send teams like this. FIFA is a terrible organization for allowing this to happen, and international sports is still in the Stone Age with classifying teams. Absolute rubbish.